Hey YouTube, welcome to my first origami video. Today I'm going to be doing a what you saw in the thumbnail. It's an origami bird, but the trick to this one is it flaps its wings. So we'll just get right into it. I won't do too much talking. They should be really easy and simple to follow. I'm using origami paper, which is just a square, so you can make origami paper really easily with any piece of paper if you know how, and I'll show you at the end of the video so the people that already have square paper don't have to sit here and listen to me blab about how to do that. Okay, so first thing that we're gonna do is go tip to tip, and I like to pinch it and then go all the way down, and it's helpful if you have a flat surface because then you can put it on the table and run your fingers along, and it should be pretty nice. Mine aren't perfect at the ends, because, you know, nothing's ever perfect, but it's fine. And then once you're done with that, you're going to unfold it, and we're going to do a few more of these. So the next one we're going to do is basically the same thing, corner to corner. And down to the bottom. So, origami paper is fairly cheap. It comes in a lot of colors, and I'm gonna use this for the videos because it's easier to point out certain things because of the color difference. So you don't have to have origami paper, but it is nice to have two different colors on each side. But not a necessity. Not at all. Okay. So now that we're here, I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on, I'm sorry. Let's try, okay, we have to do one more. So we're gonna do the side to the side. This is the last one, and then we're gonna actually start folding. So this is the last crease without a fold. Oops, sorry, this is a little tricky. Sometimes I straight up skip these steps because they're not 100% necessary if you want to do it fast, but if you want to make it look nice, you have to do that. Okay. So now you should have something that looks like this. So it's creases across and creases up and down. And this part kind of tricks people a little bit, so I suggest flipping it to the back. And what you're going to do is, if you push in the middle, it should kind of do that. It'll sit itself upward. So what you're going to do is... Sorry about that. My phone ran out of storage. It does that a lot. Anyway, getting back to this, so you're gonna try your best to get this all nice and flat. So I suggest going to the bottom. You can pinch it just so that it's nice and flat up there. And line these tips up. And then you're gonna bring the sides all the way up. So I'm sorry if you... Oops. So, I'll do it one more time. So you bring up the tips on the side, hold them there, fold up the sides, and then pinch all the way down, and mine is not looking so hot right now. It's a mess. I'm so sorry. So, it's gonna look like that. It should come to a point. It's not behaving right now. So, if it's like perfect to the point sort of thing, it's gonna come to a point right here. But yeah. Okay, moving on. Sorry. Okay, let's do that. So, with this on the bottom, you're going to fold just one flap. There's two here, so only use the one. and you're going to fold it into the center line. And that edge is going to line up. Try and bring it to a nice little point at the bottom, like so. And it's going to look something like that. And you're going to do the same to the other side. It's easier to do this upside down for some reason, so I like to do that. Bring that to that. And then with the flappy side on the bottom, keep that in mind. If you don't have the flappy side on the bottom, it's not going to work. You're going to take the top of it, and you're going to fold it over. And we're actually going to uncrease this really quick. So after you've made that crease in the top, you're going to unfold it, and it's going to have this little triangle on it. Now, this is the part that really trips people up, so pay close attention. You're going to take this top flap. So if you're using colored paper, it'll show all the color right now. But open it like this, along this line right here, and just fold it backwards. And if you'll notice, the sides will start coming in, and you want them to do that. So you're going to kind of push these in, and along those lines on the side that you made earlier, these flaps will fold in. This part, oh, that's really bad. Okay, oh, no, that's fine. Okay, so if you notice that they don't touch in the middle, usually what happens is this. So, oh, you can't see that. The line, this crease right here, goes right there when it should line up perfectly with the crease, with the corner of this. So all you have to do, you can see it back here really well. You just have to push it in a little bit, and it should line up with this crease line right here. And then you should be able to fold it in, and they should practically touch in the middle. It's not going to be perfect, because it never is. Unless you're an origami master, which I am not. It should look something like that. And we're going to go ahead and do that on the other side. So, again, bring the sides to the inside, up to that center line. Just like so. Flip it around, do the same thing. And then, you don't have to, but to make it a little easier, fold that tip down again. And then bring it back up. I'm going to unfold that. Okay, here's the hard part. I'm going to take it up along this back line, remember? The sides will come in. Make sure those corners are nice and out. And then fold it down. So, yeah, this is the tricky part. So if you ever need some extra instruction, just tell me in the comments and I will try and get back to you, or I'll probably make a follow-up video when I get a little better at instructing these. But yeah, okay, next up. So you have this little diamond figure right here. So you're going to lay it flat, put your fingers in the middle, and lift this side up and over. It's going to have this little diamond, and it's going to have these little flaps up here. So you're going to do the same on the other side. If you do it on the wrong side, then there will be nothing there, so don't do that. Do it right here, where there are 3 flaps. So you can see there's 1, oops, 2, 3, and then fold that one over. Now on both sides, you should have this little small diamond figure with the 2 little flaps on top. Okay, now we're going to, okay, so if you look closely, you can see this little crease line right here. And you're actually going to fold this entire, there are 2, so use only one, this entire flap, and bring it up. It's going to sit like that. Oops. And, yeah, so flip it over, and you're going to do the same thing along that little crease line, all the way up. And you have yourself this little thing with all the 4 tips. This part can be a little tricky too, so I suggest you take this. You're gonna let these are actually the wings, so let the wings fall out a little bit. Bring your fingers all the way down, and you're gonna like twist it out just a little bit, and then it'll look something like this, and then you're gonna take 2 fingers and you're gonna flatten it, and it's gonna bring the head or tail, depending on whatever you feel like, down right there. Yeah, so we're gonna do that on the other side. Let the wings down a little bit, grab the tip, follow it down, pull it out a little bit, flatten the sides. So now you have these 2 tips on the side. Oops, sorry. So you can choose which side. I like this side. So this is gonna be the head. So go ahead and shove your thumb. There should be 2. It should be folded like that. So put your thumb in the middle. Bend the tip down, not all the way, but it's gonna sit like this, and then hold it like about where you want the angle of the beak to be, and press down on the sides, and it should form a little head. Yeah, and that's your finished bird. I'll show you how to make the wings flap. Don't go yet. So curl the wings. This makes it a little easier. So curl the wings towards the head, just like a little bit. It also makes it look better. And it kind of opens up the hips back here. And then you're gonna put your finger on the chest right here and on the middle of the tail. And you're not gonna don't twist it down because that doesn't do anything. Pull out. And that's it. That is your finished bird. Wait, almost forgot. I think it probably should. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. On that note, we're going to finish off. Yeah, these are good for designing. If you want the color side to show, I know it's only the white side, so it's a little bit boring. Then you just do the first step that we did. You just do it the opposite direction, and fold it the other way, and all the color will show. But yeah, there's your finished origami bird. These are really fun. If you memorize the steps, then you can do it with anything. I do it with sticky notes all the time, or just random pieces of paper that you won't feel like destroying. And yeah, they're super fun. Whatever you guys want to do next, I'm talking to my 5 subscribers. I'm not kidding, it's actually that little. But thank you to those 5 people that decided to follow me. They're probably my parents and some aunts and uncles or something. But tell me what you guys want to see. I'll look up animal tutorials and show you guys how to do them. Thanks. See you later.